In this video, no, you're not seeing double. I really have bought the same thing twice. Roll titles. Well, hi YouTube, Brian James at Micro Four Thirds Guy with you once again on this beautiful sunny day here in Cumbria. I'm complete with my coffee as usual. Just take the top off this so I can start drinking it as we talk from that well-known coffee emporium. Nice. And to all the people who buy me a coffee, thank you very much. If you want to buy me a coffee, there's a link below. And if you'd like to become a patron, like these wonderful people here, then there's a link to my Patreon channel below. Anyway, back to today's subject. No, you're not seeing double. I really have bought the same thing twice. There's method in the madness, so bear with me. Now, before we're going to what I've bought twice now, I have actually bought something twice before. I bought a lens a couple of years ago, a 14mm f2.5 Lumix lens, and I dropped it into the harbour at Sea Houses. Rather silly thing to do. So I had to buy a second one of those. That's okay. That's buying a replacement. But I've got my little favourite camera. I'm actually not filming this on the G100 for a change. I'm filming it on the G9. And on the front of this is a rather wonderful little 12 to 32 f3.5 to 5.6 pancake lens. The little one that I've done a review on. There's a link up there to the review. And I love this lens. I really do. It's neat, it's tidy, it's small, it's light. I mean, if you take it off the camera, it weighs absolutely nothing. It's almost impossible to actually feel the weight. And super sharp for what it is. The only drawback with it is it doesn't have manual focus on it. If you want to do manual focus, you've got to go into the camera menus to do it. But as a general lens, this has been fantastic, and it's what I do an awful lot of my videos on. And obviously not today, because I'm doing it on my G9 with my 12 to 60 f3.5 to 5.6. But this is just one of those really neat little lenses, and I have a problem with it. And the problem is, every time I want to use it to do a shoot of some description, it's on the front of the G100. The G100's usually doing videos. So I bought this, not the camera, the little 12 to 35 in silver. Why on earth would I want to buy two lenses though? Well, it's very simple, as I say. This gives me the opportunity to actually have this lens on a camera. And yes, you could say, well, you've only got a 12 to 60 and a 14 to 140. And you've also got prime switch cover that. Why on earth do you want that? Well, a few reasons. First of all, it was cheap. And I say about cheap as chips on things, but really this was. I bought it on eBay. I wasn't planning on buying it. I was going through eBay just looking at bits and pieces, and I saw this come up in silver. And I put a bid in for £77 UK. Now these are going for about 110, 120 pounds, maybe a touch more on the main site, the MPBs and whatever. So I thought I'd put a cheeky little bid in for £77, and I think it was about £5 postage, and I got it. About £80 for this lens. Now, I don't always recommend buying off eBay. I've been stung in the past on eBay things, but it looked good. The advert looked very genuine, and the person who was selling it gave a good solid description. And I thought, well, I don't have a silver one, and since I've got a silver GX8, wouldn't it look nice on the front? Which it does. So I bought this, and it's immaculate. It came with a lens cap, so it came nicely packaged up. This one does have the metal plate on the back. Some have plastic, this one's got the metal plate on the back. And it's just a perfect little match for this. Not a mark on it, absolutely immaculate. The optics are perfect on it. But that's the mechanics of why I bought it. But why have I bought the second lens? What's so special about this lens? Well, I've grown in love with it somewhat on the black one. It's just neat, it's tidy, as I say, it's always there, it's very, very sharp. As I said, it doesn't have a manual focus, but that's never really been a problem for me. But the good thing is, on small cameras, it makes them so easy to carry around. And the 12 to 32 is a good little range. It's equivalent on full frame of 24 to 64. So it's a nice little range which encompasses that sort of nifty 50 idea, that standard lens that we used to have. So it gives an ample amount of zoom. But I started thinking about zooms. I did a video the last video I did was about how camera prices have changed and how we're actually getting really good value for money from the cameras we're buying because they're all feature packed. And I said in there about the fact that zoom lenses, when I bought my first Olympus OM1 film camera back in 79-80, zoom lenses were horrendously expensive. Very, very difficult to manufacture, very, very difficult to get right because you're trying to cater for a full range of zooms. And I remember buying a Vivitar 70 to 200 millimeter lens, and that's equivalent on a Micro Four Thirds of 35 to 100, the 70 to 200, and it cost me as much as the camera did. It really did cost me as much as the camera, which fair enough, modern lenses will do that, it cost that much as well. But it wasn't a terrific lens. It was okay, but it wasn't a terrifically good lens. If I'd run a really good lens, I would have been paying double for that. So zoom lenses have always been something which, for me, has been an oldie, a very oldie. Even older on Sunday, actually it was a birthday on Sunday, which I mentioned, I think, in the previous video. I'm not looking forward to it. 62 next birthday. Where's the time gone? However, that's a different video altogether. They've changed. Lenses have changed dramatically over that time. And to get something like this, which is given a really nice normal range zoom in a very, very small compact package with image stabilization. Yeah, it's got image stabilization on this lens. It's amazing, isn't it? Which also works alongside the image stabilization, the IBIS inside this camera. So I've got dual IS with this tiny little lens on my GX8. Fabulous. And what I've done is I've taken a few shots. I've been having a little wander around Carlisle. There's some market stalls in there, a European type market, a foreign market on there. And I went out with the camera and I'm going to show you some. I'll stick them on at the end, so keep watching to the end if you want to see some of the stills taken with this lens on this camera. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself going out with it. Very, very discreet. It doesn't make you look as if you're a pro photographer, well, except when you've got a badge on saying Brian James Photography. Yeah, maybe that's a bit of a giveaway. But it doesn't make it look as if you're a pro photographer as you go out there. You can blend into the background really easily, even on GX8, which is quite a sizable camera. The lack of size of the lens really makes it discreet. Yes, it does trump it out a little bit, but that's as far out as it goes. And that's it. And, you know, it's simple. When you wind it back in, it's locked, it's away, it's neat and tidy. And it does make it a very, very discreet, non-seen lens. So I bought two of them, as I say. I've got the ability to change over between them. I'm just going to try and wind this in. That's it, you know. So yes, you're not seeing double. Well, you are seeing double, but not the same thing. I've just realised my other one, I think, yes, my black one has a plastic mount. So, for the price, well worth it. For the durability of the lens, well worth it. It's really been a bit of a workhorse this on my G100. And for the fact that it's how it shoots and the image quality that I get from it, it's a no-brainer. So yes, I bought two lenses. So, have you ever bought two lenses of exactly the same thing? And what did you buy them for? What prompted you? Leave a comment in the boxes below. I'd really love to hear what you have to say about that. And I'm also getting very close to 9,000 subscribers. I know, it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Again, seems 2 minutes ago since I had 9 subscribers. I'm getting towards 9,000, and my big thing is to get to 10,000. So if you're not a subscriber on the channel already, please consider doing so. It's totally free, it doesn't cost you anything at all, but it really does help the channel to spread. And give me a thumbs up while you're down there. The thumbs up really do help the channel as well. But I'm really looking forward to try and push to that 10,000 subscribers, just for the sake of having 10,000 subscribers. But all those who have subscribed already, thank you very much. There is less than half the subscribers who view the channel, so more than half the people who view this channel aren't subscribers. So hit the little subscribe button below. However, whatever lens you're taking out, whatever you want to do with it, keep on taking your camera out, keep on taking the lens out with it, and keep on having fun with your photography. I'll show you these photographs, but I'll say bye-bye for now. Keep on watching. Bye.